Well, what's going on, everyone? Today is the 1st of April, 2024. It is about 82 degrees right now. It was 101 earlier today. And today we are going to be doing a video where I just talk about chickens in general. It's a very broad topic, just an open discussion about chickens. And if you get your feelings hurt in this video, then oh well. Just remember to skip to the end of the video if at any point in this video you, for whatever reason, get your feelings hurt about what I have to say. Well, for starters, we all know the Buff Orpington is a superior breed of chicken, and there is no denying that. If you put any other breed of chicken up against the Buff Orpington, you will be literally, it will be humbled really quickly. The second you place any other breed of chicken against the Buff Orpington will find a way to rise to the top, regardless of what you think. Because Buff Orpingtons are just cool like that. And it will always be the same case over and over again. If you live in Connecticut, have a rooster named Falcon who has this Dorito feather tone with these black and blue highlights, then you will surely have a terrible rooster. And also, if you happen to have a black copper Marin rooster, also happens to live in Connecticut, name it Waldo, and you will have a great rooster. You'll have the best rooster you've ever had, to be honest with you, because that's how it works, and that's how it'll always work. Right, chickens? You agree with the statements I'm saying right now? Don't worry, because we're going to go and do some even more crazier statements now. Because what if I were to tell you that the chicken breed I'm about to say is overrated? Yeah, this is sure known to anger some people, but in my opinion, I think that Easter eggers are kind of overrated. Because, well, they like turn really quickly. Like, they could be your greatest friend one day, and then the next day they will just hate you. They don't like you anymore. That is the beauty of living with Easter eggers. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day. It could be anything. They could turn on you, or they could still be nice to you. But they're kind of overrated because it's impossible to look, because these chickens are extremely bipolar. Because, well, why wouldn't they be? They are bipolar in nature. Same with some of my other chickens. Roosters are pretty bipolar too, but you probably already know that. What if I were to tell you that my favorite chicken was always Puff? It was never Lovey, it was never BCT, never any of these chickens. It's always been Puff. Regardless of if she was alive or not, it was Puff. Puff was always my favorite chicken. Same with a lot of these other chickens here. I've always liked this black copper Marin. I've always liked this Easter egger. I've always liked just about the entire farm flock, with no exceptions. The pet flock, on the other hand, I feel like they're beginning to hold a grudge against me because of my opinions. See, these chickens are the most friendliest chickens you've ever seen. See that? Right there, I could pet them. And when you can pet your chickens, you know it's about to be a crazy day. Because I've always loved these chickens. Puff isn't just my only favorite. I like the Marins, I like the other Easter eggers, I like the Cinnamon Queens, I like the Black Stars, I like all of these chickens. To be honest with you, this is going to be my next pet flock. I don't care. The pet flock is just slowly losing touch with reality. And what if I were to tell you, viewer watching this video, that the chickens in here aren't actually meat chickens? These are going to be baby Puffs. Yes, that's right. This is Puff, my chicken right there. And we found a way to get chickens that look absolutely identical to Puff. So we have 15 baby Puffs in there that are going to end up growing up and looking like Puff. They're not meat chickens, contrary to what I say in my other videos, because they are going to be like Puff. They are going to be like Puff. Regardless of what you say, Puff will still be my favorite because she's the original, but you never really know. Those chickens will be a member of the farm flock soon. And yeah, this video was an entire joke. These were all things I have down in my notes. This video is not serious. Just gonna emphasize that again. It's April Fools. I know you guys probably forgot it was April 1st. Last year I completely forgot, but the year before I made a terrible April Fool's video Or I said, oh, I'm quitting my channel. No, that is the most generic April Fool's one. So this year I decided to pull a somewhat more believable one. Because why would I just randomly announce in like some day in April that I'd be quitting? No, it would be gradual. To be real with you, though, this video was probably one of my more creative videos of the year, so be sure to click that like and subscribe button. Because as I said, everything in this video is untrue. Yes, these baby chickens are meat chickens. They're not carbon copies of Puff. Buff Orpingtons, though, are still my favorite breed, but that doesn't mean they're superior to every single chicken breed. Easter eggers are not overrated. I actually think they're somewhat underrated. And roosters named Falcon, regardless if you get a rooster that looks identical to that, and you also live in Connecticut, doesn't mean anything in actuality. Or does it? You never know. But with Waldo, that's a given. You're pretty much going to get the greatest rooster you've ever seen in your life. So yeah, just all a joke, just a big joke. It's April Fool's. You should be looking around. You should be looking out for this sort of stuff, man. Every single April Fool's, man. Stay tuned for actually serious videos, yo. I just figured I'd pull this little lighthearted joke. It's nothing crazy. I know, I could have done better. Next year I'll do better.